I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters? I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man. Grey Warden, we can... Now, did you need something? I've removed them from the library. They will be put away. Now, is there anything else? And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate, You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears. Oh, interesting. What more? Your loyalty to the Circle is obvious. Tell me what you know, and your candor will not be forgotten. Yes, she must be helping. Do you know anything else? I suspected Lily would tell him of the... But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository, reporting him to Gregor and the Templar. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same cut. And Chantry, and they would make us all... The Chantry must be reminded that not all of them are blamed. If we mention her in... No, she must be caught in the act. If you want to survive, Jowan will become tranquil. But Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you? You felt comfortable enough to bring this to me. Do not shy from your duty now. No charge from me is beyond your duty to this Circle. You felt comfortable enough to bring this to me. Go. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Perform well. I trust you saw Duncan back to his... I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man. I'm glad you did. We can... Now, did you need something? You have returned. Does something require my attention? They will be put... Now, is there anything else? When he is ready... Why do you ask? Very well.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous. Really? What? Of course not! I'd never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't. Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor. Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the... I'll never forget that night. No, and I don't care. Why? I came here a year or so. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed sign. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't... Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just... it's the past. Are you ready to go? That was quick!
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
It shall be done.
The chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. Initiates must learn the circle's history if they are... The doors can be opened only by a tap. The chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now, any spell will...
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off. Later? Give it... Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one. Yes, let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry, we've wasted enough time. I'm not giving up.
As
We've
you
come
say.
too far. Okay. It's not good.
It shall be done.
Careful!
Enemies approaching! Don't give them the advantage! If that's what you want! Quickly, we must fight! It shall be done. I must maintain... I'm not afraid of you! Best be wary!
I don't like this.
You can't stop me! This bodes well.
I shall do it. You say.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong. Lily and I will get...
Perhaps.
Or in all, we'll live a quiet life. Away from... Well...
As you say.
Get off! Come, let us end this!
It is begun. As you say.
Dangerous than I thought.
Easier.
Ha! It is a fine thing we've done.
Glory and bloodshed!
I shall do it.
I'm more dangerous than I look!
begun. Shall be done. For the fool's land! Let's go! Come, let us end this! Very well. I shall do it. As you say. Don't give them the advantage!
Try to make this quick!
As you say.
I'll do my best!
Very well. Careful! Now we do battle! It is begun.
I don't like this.
Oh, you smash
Why
a
can't
pest!
it be easier?
It is begun. Must not exhaust our supplies. I shall do it. It is begun.
Hurry!
Come, let us end this! I shall do it.
Defeat them.
Damn you! Now you fall! Most excellent!
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Blow the repository.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
It shall be done.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again. No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
I shall do it.
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating. I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify... I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber. See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase? Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking. This is the phylactery chamber. It worked.
We must find Jowan's phylactery. Quickly.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here.
Must not exhaust our supplies. Very well. Must not exhaust our supplies. Excellent. 'Very well.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true. An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle. I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor? I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power. None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor? As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight! And some magics are locked away for a reason! Did you take anything important from the repository? Very well. I believe you. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle! What are we to do with you? You helped a blood mage escape! All our prevention measures for naught! Because of you!
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted a Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter. Yes, be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Come. Your new life awaits. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Recruit the Duncan brought.
I shall do it.
Hail to you.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most...
Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. As you wish. You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose, as long as we... The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him?
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware Maric respected the Grey Warden? I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First enchant. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kaelin has his... Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. He is Maric's son, and the leader of my beloved...
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a... Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. Let's hope this works. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Well met.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you...
What do we have here? I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a danger. I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship. The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat. But when the mages from the Tevinter turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know. But I'm certain Duncan...
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fane, you shall not find...
I'm sorry. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are... perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even...
And if you go stand beside me. Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your father.
So, well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think I happened to be sneaking around camp last night. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. It's all too secret. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the grey... please, forgive my rudeness. There are... please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster. Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps? Arms and armor, for the most part. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record of... so long as... Hello again. Is there something you need?
Welcome, young man. Yes, I create and... it is a time-consuming process. It is the The irony, perhaps, is that runes exist naturally. The greater the power required, the more... Goodbye.
Hail to you.
That course of action is inadvisable.
What is it now?
I simply came to deliver a message.
What her reverence desires...
Should I have...
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner. No credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be an... And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Duncan? When I fought my first one. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things... You do? If you have any questions... Yes? Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you first. Did you want to become a great... I was conscripted. I was training as a Templar for the Chantry before Duncan recruited me. That was about 6 months ago. Usually that's not something you're allowed to stop. The Chantry spent... But joining the Chantry wasn't my idea. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, the Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry. I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me. Or maybe he just happens to be a good man. What about? I wish I could tell you. You want to ask me about something else? The one tomorrow. Kalen just wants his place. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the King favors us Grey Wardens. If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it... Which would be bad. Neither the King nor the... You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are right. I'm sure Town Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. We're at the edge of the Korcari Wilds. The Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. You want to ask me about something else? Beyond that, what about you? What do you think of him? Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what... You want to ask me about something else? Of course. You want the Chantry's version or the true? They sell... According to the Chanter, the old gods still... The Magisters used their gift to... They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. They tainted up... Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. The old gods were dragons. The Tevinter Empire... The archdemons may not be the old gods. Of course. Thousands, tens of thousands. The Grey... Not to mention people start to... Without the archdemons to command them. You want to ask me about something else? Then let's get...
I shall do it. As you say.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? Congratulations. Not. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarfson first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarf. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out. It is a dwarven discipline. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. to scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If Darkspawn blood is poisonous, the Wardens say the tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety. They use scent to distinguish us from our... So we paint ourselves with caddis. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn horde? If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no... My thanks. There is hunting to be done.
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the Darkspawn horde has grown large.
Very well.
You may...
You need to convince them. The Grey Wardens will...
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found... Aside from his wounds, we're not sure.
You can... They'll come out of that forest and...
That's quite enough out of you.
They were everywhere.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
I don't want to see any more.
In the Maker's eyes.
I close
so
my
let
eyes.
it be. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's... Then I bless you, Grey...
We're all going to get sick. That's what happens.
Sorry, the main army camp... Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. No. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They have... Just ask my guard for...
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens, they should have just hanged him. Put his head on a... They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Why does anyone want to desert? Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off. I can't just let him go, can I? Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only... All right, all right. I had nothing to do with...
So? Brought me some food. Much obliged.
Woo!